Hi, we are doing a new interview, and this time with a true legend of the electronic music. We are here in Seville with Jean-Michel Jarre. How are you?
Fine, really happy to be here with you. Hello.
So we're gonna start talking about today's show. Sold out on your return to Seville 32 years ago. Even the media artists going to record this show and publish it later for the ones that don't have the luck to be here tonight. So what do you have prepared for us musically, visually, and artistically for tonight's show?
So first of all, I'm really happy to be back to Seville after all these years, and I prepare something really tailor-made for Seville. I keep in my heart the first time I went to Seville, and I still feel that the Sevillian audience is probably one of the warmest in the world. So I'm really excited to present this brand new show. And on a musical point of view, it's something very, I would say, futuristic and very 2025, even with the classics I have from Campus Magneticos or Oxygen, but I've really reworked them, not remixed, but reworked them, keeping the soul of the music but making it much more contemporary, and also some new tracks. And my idea for this project was to create like a journey through the concert with dark moments, brighter moments, something a bit fun, festive. I mean, to try to create a kind of a variety of emotions like we have in our day-to-day life. On a visual point of view, it's a brand new project I had in mind for a long time. That I'm happy to present to Sevilla. It's an old stage design with lots of visual that I designed with AI, with artificial intelligence, morphing my face, morphing lots of different graphics and lots of surprises, and with also a tailor-made lighting architecture, taking advantage of the Plaza de España, but also we are introducing for the first time very strong lasers, very special, and especially the strongest lasers ever used. We never used it before, and they have a characteristic. They can be controlled. They are controlled by sound. So it means that all the music and all the noise that the Sevillian audience will do will control the lasers and will go to space. So tonight, actually, Seville will go to space. And I say that actually probably because these lasers are very powerful, they can go, there is no limit on space. So I say that tonight probably Seville will go to Mars before Elon Musk.
I hope so. Oh, that's very cool. So, like you have said, Plaza España joins to a long list of iconic places where you have played, such as the Acropolis in Athens, the Pyramids of Giza, or also the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Which has been your favorite place where you have done your show, and which one will you desire to do the show in the future? And also, why Plaza de España? You have said that your visual show is prepared consciously for this iconic place to take advantage of what Plaza de España offers. So we want to know why this place.
Okay, it's a very interesting question because you have always controversy when you play in this kind of locations. Some people could say, yes, but why playing in this kind of place? Because it's an archaeological place and we should respect the place and all that. I think they're wrong, these people. I mean, as an ambassador of UNESCO for a long time, I'm very, of course, aware of respecting such iconic places you are talking about. But I think that, we should never forget that, for instance, the architects who built Plaza de España, they were crazy. They were innovators. They were revolutionaries. They were visionaries. And the best way to pay tribute and to honor them is actually to be as innovative, not to put them in a kind of considering that like a kind of piece of museum, belonging to the past. I think the best way to pay tribute to them and to pay tribute to the people who actually built these crazy extraordinary places is actually to come with the innovation of the 21st century. This is the reason why I think that the show I conceived for tonight is the best tribute we can create for this kind of Plaza de España. I think this place is amazing because it's like a natural amphitheater. So we should, of course, honor that. And the best way to honor that is actually to be able to do, I hope, this kind of project I'm going to share with the people in Seville tonight.
Okay, and your favorite place where you have played and the one that you would want to play in the future?
I think it's very difficult it's like my children in a sense, and you know, Plaza de España probably is going to be one of my favorite ones. Of course, the pyramids were very special. Forbidden City also in China is something that's not going to happen anymore. But each place, Pompeii also just 2 days ago was also something very, very special. But I think that this tonight should be something that I will keep in my heart for the future in a very special way. And of course, in the future, I never had plans to say, oh, I would like to do this, I would like to do that. Okay, I had dreams this year to play Pompeii, for example, to play Plaza de España, and I'm doing this year. So my wish actually is to go on with the team I have. I have an extraordinary crew, extraordinary team, and to be able to continue to tailor-made some projects such as the one tonight, with exploring new technology, exploring new electronic music instruments. For instance, I have also I'm inviting the people to my kitchen where I'm doing my music. You know, I always, because we are talking about electronic music, I always thought that for me electronic music is like cooking. We have, as Latin, Spanish and French, a very organic and sensual way to approach electronic music, like cooking waveforms and sounds and noises. For me, it's like cooking a paella, you know, with mixing a lots of different ingredients all together. At the end of the day, the taste has to be good.
Yeah.
You know, it's what I'm going to try to do tonight.
Okay. With a whole career behind you, you have seen trends in electronic music come and go. You have said, for example, for this tonight show, you will rework some of your projects in the past to do it more contemporary. So we'd like to know how you have seen this change from your album Oxygen in 1976 to the present day. How did you change your way of vision of electronic music? And also, what is your opinion about the quality of electronic music now on from, we will say, 20 past years?
I would say that first of all, electronic music when I started was considered as was not really accepted even by establishment of rock and roll. They said, "Oh, this is cold music, robotic, and doing by machines." Actually, synthesizers today are still we are still calling them machines, and now electronic music is the most popular music in the world, so it's everywhere. So this kind of avant-garde music became today the most popular music in the world. So that's one thing. The second thing is actually I've been very lucky to go through 3 different revolutions. The first one was beginning of electronic music with electronic components. The second one, the emergence of digital. And the third one today is AI, artificial intelligence. Each time it's really created new tools, new instruments to express our music in phase with the society in which this technology was evolving and was growing. And I think that, you know, technology is neutral. By the end of the day, playing with a violin, a Moog synthesizer, or a plug-in,
Your harp laser too.
or a laser harp, by the end of the day is the same thing. By the end of the day, it's a the guy behind the laser harp or behind the synthesizer or behind the violin. And it's what I like so much in our Latin countries. I think, as I said, electronic music has nothing to do with America. It has nothing to do with jazz, blues, or rock. It's something which is born in Europe, in Germany, in France, in Spain. Spain is such a huge electronic music, such a huge music electronic scene, like in France, like in Germany, everywhere. And this is something which is linked to both our heritage of classical music, because we are not only in a pop format of 3 minutes, but with some pieces that could last for 12 minutes, 15 minutes, and also this surrealist approach we have in painting, in movies, this kind of mixing the sound of a bird with a clarinet or a washing machine with percussions. All these kind of things is very typically European and also typically Latin, I would say.
Okay. And the last one, we have a podcast, and one topic that we approach a lot is that the electronic music artists don't retire. So you have a huge career such as Kraftwerk, that they are still playing, Fatboy Slim, Carl Cox. So I want to ask you, what is that spark that keeps you continue to doing shows, doing music, instead of take some rest at your home?
I think when with electronic music we are linked with curiosity of new tools, new toys, new technology, and we want always to explore new tools. So, I mean, the idea of retirement is not part of our life. As long as your body can carry you, you go on, because like a teenager, I'm at a few hours before this concert in Sevilla, and I'm excited like when I was 18 years old to say, okay, what's going to happen with the audience? What's going to happen with the instruments? Because even 3 days ago, I put another instrument on my back. It's kind of Behringer 2600. I say, okay, I'm going to use it on stage, and I'm using it for the first time in that way. And so it's a continuous excitement. This is the reason why I think we're not ready to retire.
Okay. So thank you so much for considering us this beautiful time, and see you tonight in a show that will be amazing and one for the books. So thank you.
Great, thank you, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you tonight.